last left off, you guys are trying to escape the strange planet. Some cultists came by. You kind of hot booted the Spelljammer, the Star Shark, into space. Um, but after you've defeated them, took their stuff, killed them, and took their stuff as the way of your people. Uh, you It was kind of hard on the ship because, I mean, it crashed, you rebuilt it, and you just kind of gunned it into the air. So you're thinking that you might need to, bring it back down and go through some checks and so on first before trying to, break out of the gravity well. Um, so this is going to be a little bit of a skill challenge, but it won't be a fast skill challenge. But you do need the crew who's been through a lot lately, the crash, repairs, the Starfallen Cult, the Starfallen Cult. They need a little bit of reassurance and leadership. So I am going to need someone, and you can talk amongst yourselves this time. That's fine. You need someone to inspire the crew with persuasion.
Mythos, is this you?
I can try that. I had a +7.
Yeah, for sure.
I just roll badly, but yeah.
Okay, that was enough. You actually seem to have gotten the inspiration of the crew. Gloob has kind of pats you on the back from one of his appendages. Who knows where that appendage came from, but he pats you on the back. Good job. The Gruelum, Bonesaw, he does kind of ask you though, what's the plan for Silvery Quickspark? I mean, that was your old Spelljammer, and she is her body is fine, but she's still in a coma.
Well, I think we got to take her to civilization and have like a professional look at her.
Yeah, get some help for her.
He thinks that's a good idea. He says, "Yeah, maybe you're right. If we can get off this planet, maybe go find a port where we can get someone I think magic is going to be involved to help her." So he thinks that's a good idea. And he's also very happy that you didn't say, "Let's leave her here." So that's okay. So now that the crew is inspired, now what you need to do is like a pre-flight check to kind of go through everything. So I'll need someone to do an investigation to make sure that everything in the ship is actually in working order.
-1.
Yeah, that's not me.
I got a go ahead.
I have a +1.
I had a +2, but I can help you.
Okay.
You do have to be skilled in the skill to help to give somebody aid.
Yep, I am.
Okay.
That's with advantage, right?
With advantage, yeah. So the person with +2 is aiding the person with the +1. Seems backwards, but okay. Oh yeah, ship's fine. All right, the person that's going to be actually using the Spelljammer helm does need to kind of link to it. I mean, last time you just kind of slammed in the chair and went, kind of gave you a headache. That's why you actually, if you remember, the other guy that came out of the Spelljammer helm was actually 2 levels of exhaustion because they had to, after that ship kind of thing, and he wasn't ready for it. So if you're not ready for it, you don't kind of, almost attune to it, so to speak, you have problems. So the person who's going to do it, I need an Arcana check to try to, form that mental link.
I think that was me, wasn't it?
Probably. I got a +2. I'm not that bad in Arcana.
The only prerequisite is that you have to be able to cast spells. That is the only prerequisite to use it.
You were the one driving before earlier.
All right, I'll go for it. I also have a +2, but
Okay, and is it going to be a roll or?
Oh, I don't know what's going on. I got these weird pop-ups I haven't seen before. Guidance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was guiding you. Use it.
Okay. It looks like you linked to it, and you can actually start raising the ship.
All
As
right.
uh, as you're raising the ship again off the ground, a little bit more, than gunning it like you guys did last time. The other three can make insight checks to, kind of see how the ship is doing under the stress. All right. Dara notices that, there's a part that there's a part that's coming loose. Quick! Somebody using athletics to get to grab a hold of that piece.
Someone grab that wing there.
All right. I'll take the first athletics, which was Carcel. He managed to grab it. The part that he missed in his pre-flight check, and you guys manage to bolt that back down, and you are flying. The time has finally come. The Star Shark, once grounded and damaged, now stands ready to break through the dense, verdant canopy and soar into the cosmos. You can see the anxiety on the face of the crew, hear the creaking of the patched hull. There's unspoken understanding among all of you. You have survived the crash, the unfamiliar wilderness, and even the encounter with the Starfallen Cult. But this is a new test for your leadership and skill. You look around, take a deep breath. It's time to. Oh, okay. You inspired the crew. Pre-check. Blah blah blah. Moving on. And as the Star Shark breaks free from the planet's gravity, you glance back one last time at the now diminishing jungle planet. It's a sight to behold, but it's not your destination. You're starborn once more, ready to face the cosmic unknown. As the Star Shark ascends higher, leaving the verdant planet's atmosphere, you glance around through the ship's grand viewpoint, or around the ship. That's a spectacular. Who wrote this? Oh yeah, me. A spectacle, both stunning and intimidating, spreads out before you. Countless chunks of rock and ice, remnants of shattered worlds and celestial debris, float in a dazzling, ever-moving swirl. Where's Alderon? Yeah, so this wasn't here before. This like asteroid field definitely wasn't here before, as something was destroyed very close to here. So now this is a speed skill challenge. I need someone to spot dangerous paths with a perception check.
I get it.
You found it. Now I need somebody that can grab the sails and spin the ship quickly with a sleight of hand.
Got it.
Oh, someone did.
Whoops.
Castle succeeded on that to get it out of the way. And now with another asteroid coming, I need someone to a unexpected asteroid debris comes too close to the ship, and you need to grab a hold of one of the sails quickly to dirk it the other way. I need an acrobatics.
Can do that.
Okay. Dara tries to grab it. It didn't. The asteroid kind of buries itself into this part of the ship, which kind of knocks the ship a little bit. I need the helmsman to try to stabilize it with an arcana. So this is just the helmsman. Okay, it's stabilized, but that hole, someone needs to do something about it quickly with an athletics. Okay, the first athletics was Castle. Tries to go over to it, and pieces are falling off of the ship, and you see some of your cargo kind of go out. Some of the kitchen supplies, if you remember, that's actually where the kitchen is. So you see some pots and pans going, and then Gloobs outstretches his arm to kind of get a hold of the pots and pans and brings them back into the kitchen. And then he forms himself as a wall physical gelatinous wall until repairs can be made. So now with him doing that, somebody can go down there and two of you can do an athletics. In other words, one of you can aid the other to fix this up.
Can aid somebody.
Actually, why don't I aid you? Because I think I'm proficient, but I think you're better than me. So I'll aid
That's
Cad's
a
spell.
+4.
Well,
Okay.
Mine's
Moken
plus-
went and did it, so.
Okay.
All right, so you managed to repair that part. As the rest of the kitchen isn't falling out the side. He's upset that the instant mashed potatoes left, but I don't think the rest of the crew are. Just as you start to draw collective breaths of relief, having passed through the last of the asteroid field, there are some of the asteroids seem to break off from the field and come after you.
That's
not
go
supposed
quick.
to happen, is it?
Murder comet.
That's awesome.
Tale of these.
Do you think we should be talking to the murder comet, or is this a getaway thing?
Fight.
I love the look of them.
That's creepy. Like a flame skull on steroids.
Ghosts or
I think that ends my turn.
and I guess I'll go say direwolf.
Direwolf. Right. Pick you up. Wild shape. You've already changed the direwolf, have you?
Yeah.
Make ready, your turn comes. It is your turn.
All right. It charges towards Dara.
So it's giving me a deflect missiles. Is he using a missiles at me?
No,
I guess
he
that's
is
just
not.
always been. Okay, yeah, got it. This is my
And then
first
it
one.
has flyby. So,
Make ready, your turn comes.
Are the weapons on the ship usable against these kind of creatures, or?
okay, I'll put some
Just-
ballistas on it. I didn't think you guys would want it, but I will put a ballista there and a ballista there. You should be able to control it, yeah?
Yep.
Takes an action. It's already loaded, I'm assuming, but it takes an action to aim and then an action to fire.
Go on the start with.
Oh, that guy's supposed to be there.
Okay. Got it. bonus action.
It's your turn.
Okay.
My guidance.
Oh no.
Alright. Here. 20. Move down the steps. 30. I want to use the sharpshooter feature to take a -5 +10.
Okay, let me grab the sharpshooter feature. So when I put it on you, you should be able to afterwards enable it and disable it whenever you
Alright.
want to use it. So instead of removing it, you disable it. There you go.
See it.
Alright, would it be unreasonable for me to jump on the fin to go and attack this guy?
I think that's freaking badass. Go for it. The only thing I'm going to get you to do then is make an acrobatics check. Yeah, you're fine. Otherwise, would have just given you disadvantage for bad footing.
Alright, and go ahead and bite.
You bit the comet.
Oh yeah. How do I smite?
What?
I guess it doesn't have the smite feature.
You shouldn't have a smite feature as a direwolf.
Oh yeah, I do, as a paladin direwolf.
Okay. Now, I didn't even know you could, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'll just roll, I'll figure it out, but I'll roll, I'll use a level 2 smite, so it'll be 3d8. Radiant.
Radiant. Okay. Just check its resistances. Alright.
Alright, and then I'll shift, and then I'll use my bonus action, Long Tooth Fangs. And I'll use another level 2 smite. I'll go to 3d8. Oop. How do I, oh, there we go.
Make ready. Your turn comes.
Alright, I'm gonna move here. Then I'm gonna use my vampire spider climb ability to just climb up that bulkhead, which I'm assuming that's about 10 more feet. So that's
5
an
more
extra 10
feet.
feet of.
Sure,
Okay,
10.
5 more.
Sure. Yep.
And then I'm gonna go here, and that ballista is loaded. So I'm gonna take control of the ballista.
Takes an action to aim, an action to fire.
Oh, okay, so it's not aimed yet.
Nobody's aimed it. It's loaded, but it has not been aimed. And if you
Then I'm
don't
not
fire the round after being aimed, the aim is kind of lost.
Okay, then I'm not gonna aim it. Then I'm just gonna come over here and shoot it in with my crossbow. Again. Why was that at disadvantage?
Range, probably.
No, I bet it's is the ballista not a friendly, but that's why it is.
No, I guess it's not. I guess it's not friendly.
Okay,
Let me
but I
look
think
at
I
your
would've
first attack. Was a 17, which would have been a hit. So roll for damage.
Okay.
Should be neutral. 12 damage, and that's regular.
I'm using the
okay.
crossbow bolt +1, so.
All right.
It will be your
That's
turn
damage.
next.
Sorry, I just removed your stuff. I was trying to apply damage,
Oh,
so I don't know what I just removed off of you now.
you removed something from me?
Off of
Okay,
Methos. No, it's fine, because it went to Methos' turn as I was hitting numbers.
Okay.
Oh, it was probably concentration on the fairy fire, which doesn't matter.
Okay. I think I almost turned you into a loot pile by accident. Okay, cool.
Being empty of this spot.
It's your turn.
Okay, so he's flying about there. And then he's going to Spitfire. And he's going to kind of go in for the kill. So that is 2 points overkill. So you can restore yourself.
Okay, it's pretty hard.
How do I? Oh, because I used the button. I apologize.
Yep, that's fine. And then I will do 2 more points of damage to you from the 2 points of overkill. While we move the animation.
I need to get my bow. Nice.
It'll be 2d6. Crazy.
You are next. You are next. It is your turn.
Okay, he's going to spit some fire. Yes.
Move there.
You are next. It will be your turn next. It's your turn.
Okay. Actually, it does double damage. It's a siege creature, so it does double damage against.
Oh no, the ballista.
Can't murder a ballista.
We might need that.
It will be your turn next.
Are you on the wing?
Yes.
Make an acrobatics check, please.
Even though I've got the ability to climb upside down on walls without my hands.
Oh, you have the climbing speed. That's right. Never mind. You're good.
Yeah, it's better than a climbing speed. It's like an insect climb. It's spider climb is what it is.
Yeah, you're fine.
So
Oh, you're the thing nightmares are made of.
yeah.
Pretty much.
It will be your turn next.
Nice.
Here's the feature, Darren.
Yep. Spider climb. Yep. All right. You guys have escaped the asteroid field, and you're in wild space. Now it's time to find out where the heck you're going. Gloob suggests that if we're trying to get to a port, the closest one that he can think of is a place called the Rock of Brawl, which is, for those of you Star Wars fans, it's like Mos Eisley.
Yay.
It's not on a planet; it's on an asteroid, and it was founded by space pirates. But
Sounds pretty good to me.
But
Yeah.
there might be someone there that can help with your Spelljammer, and then it's now that you guys are your own captain of the ship. It's well, what are you gonna do?
Well, it sounds
Can
like
we
we have
look?
an option.
Let's go to Rock of Brawl. Hey, can I use mending and fix this ballista, Darren?
Sure. Oh, also something else you've noticed after the adrenaline from the murder comets aside, the stars are different. Countless points of light twinkle on the infinite black canvas, but something's definitely off. The constellations you've grown accustomed to, navigation points that you rely on, are incomplete. Some stars that were once bright and constant are simply gone, vanished if they were never there. Of course, you do remember the words of Lawrence Voss, who said, "The stars are dying."
Highly concerning.
Yes, this is concerning. And it reminds me of David Bowie. Stars look very different today. Okay, so maybe go to, unless anyone else has a better idea, I say let's go to the Rock of Brawl and see if anyone there knows what's going on with the stars.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
And get some help for this Spelljammer woman.
Yeah, so you can be
Yeah.
freed up, so you're not always on the ship in the inside.
Warp drive, Mr. Sulu.
Okay. Give me everything I got, Captain.
More power.
Hey,
So as you guys are flying out of, so there's wild space and the astral sea, right? Wild space is the clumps of planets and so on, like realm space, Toriel space, Oer space. Those are all wild space areas. In between those clumps, some people may want to call them galaxies or whatever, but in D&D they're, wild space. In between the wild spaces is the astral sea. So you're currently in wild space in a group of planets and so on. And as you guys are, go ahead and do a long rest. You've done a full rest, and as you guys are traveling through the cosmos, trying to get to the Rock of Brawl. A Star Moth ship. You guys see off a starboard. It has its. I don't know if you guys know what a Star Moth ship is. Let's see if I can. Can I show you a Star Moth ship? I know D&D Beyond has one. Oh, that's terrible. See, I'll just Google one then. Much better. Sorry
Like
for the
the
delay.
little star drift in the background.
oh wow.
Yeah, pretty intense.
Yeah, so aboard the Star Shark, you watch the crystalline wings of the approaching vessel subtly adjust their orientation, guiding the Star Moth smoothly towards your ship. Its ethereal beauty is breathtaking. Its form is much a piece of celestial art as it is an emblem of astral elf engineering. I believe one of you is an astral elf. Am I wrong?
Yes. You're not wrong.
I thought Dan was the only one that took an actual Spelljammer race. A soft and harmonious melody begins to resonate through the void, an ethereal form of communication, characteristic of the astral elves. It's their way of announcing themselves as their intentions before establishing formal contact. The melody, coupled with enhancing dance of colors reflecting off the star moth's crystal wings, present a moment of serenity amidst the great expanse of the cosmos. The ship grows closer as the melody subsides. I don't know if you guys are going to fire upon it or what you're going to do here.
Does it look like it's not friendly? I don't
How
know
does
how
a
we could
ship
tell.
look friendly?
Well, I don't know. Is it maneuvering?
Roll
Is it
crossbow.
like what did they say on the Millennium Falcon go when they turn back, put it into a
Fly casually. Or
yeah, yeah, exactly.
keep your distance, but don't look like you're keeping your distance.
Well, Casdal, are these elves generally nice, not nice? It's like a drow elf situation, or is this like a moon elf situation?
No, it's an astro elf situation.
Sure. Um,
The
I would say
melody
turn.
that they're coming out, and um, Kaz will recognize the melody. It's not hard. It's peaceful. It looks
All right.
like they want by the sounds that they're making. They want to parlay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
they,
parlay.
yeah, I'll pass that on to them.
All right. As the Star Moth gets a little closer, a figure appears on the bridge. Um, she stands tall. Their silver hair flowing freely. Their eyes holding a starry gleam. And she raises their hand in a gesture of greeting. No, she's not a Vulcan.
I will
She,
make the
introdu-
same gesture back.
she introduced herself as Captain Zeline and her ship, the Apex. And she says that she sees that your ship is coming from an area that had more stars than it used to be. They're kind of curious if you know anything about it.
We,
Yeah, we'll say. Or sorry, you can go ahead. It's your people. Go ahead.
we tell her that we are currently on a mission to find out why they are diminishing. We ran into a situation, and our Starjammer actually has put into a state of unconsciousness. We're trying to, on a mission, try to seek help for her so that we can get back to the task of um, investigating why the stars are losing their power.
Oh, so you are trying to find that out. Oh, well, have you found any good information? I mean, we are concerned as well.
As of yet, I believe we have not found any information. Um, Fortunately, we have to make the sidetrack mission to do this for our Starjammer. And if you have any assistance or knowledge, it would be greatly appreciated.
Can we come aboard? Permission to come aboard.
Yeah, that's fine.
He, we grant you permission to come aboard.
Okay. So let's see. I have a Astral Elf Commander. Whoop. And some Astral Elf Warriors. Oops, I didn't mean to do the second one. There's supposed to be like that. And a Astral Elf Aristocrat. So they look
Gestures.
cool, by the way. Here's the commander.
Nice
And
bow.
here is the one that was talking to you. And here's some of the warriors.
We'll give them a welcome gesture as they come aboard also.
And they ask if they can see you're wounded.
I will take her down to Captain.
You mean the
I'm
Spelljammer?
trying Spelljammer.
Cyril, yeah, I'll go. I'll go with them and bring her down to Silry Quick Spark, and I'm kind of watching them to make sure they're not like. And I'm proficient in medicine, so I'm kind of watching to make sure they're not trying to fool us, so to speak, or do
Okay.
something that's.
You can make an insight check. Okay. You feel that they're actually being genuine.
Okay.
Okay, the Crag Split Bone Saw there. What's his name? Crag Splitter. His name isn't Crag Splitter.
Rulum Bone Pike Splitter.
Oh, it is Crag Splitter. Oh, God damn it. Yeah, he's there with her, and they kind of um, the one that was speaking to you kind of closes her eyes while putting her hands kind of over her head, and after a while she says, "I wish I could help you. I don't think I can. She's in there, and she's worth saving, but it'll require magic that I don't have. I would suggest you to seek maybe spiritual help. It looks like that she was um, damaged while she was in a spelljammer. It's when you're at the helm and something drastic happens to your ship, it can cause a lot of mental anguish. You'll definitely need to take her to a place of healing."
I was going to ask,
Yep.
what city were we going to? What
Rock of
asteroid?
Brawl.
Rock of Brawl.
Rock of
I would,
Brawl.
yeah, I would ask her about that, or if she knows of. Do you know of a location that we can take her that we will find have a
Hmm.
better chance of finding the someone to help?
I believe there is. We try not to go there. It's not really a. I mean, they accept all kinds, including us, but it can be a difficult place. Just watch your footing. But I think you will be able to find someone there. And if you're looking to research these stars, there's actually, I believe, a very extensive library there as well. I know, shocking in a place like that, but there is. Oh, and if you're looking for an interesting diner, go see Big Luigi.
Big Luigi.
Luigi.
All right, then if they wish you the best of luck trying to find out what's going on with the stars and the best luck of your spelljammer, and they aboard their ship.
I will thank them as they leave for their assistance and sharing their knowledge with us, and hopefully our paths will cross again in the future.
Live long and prosper.
May the force be with you.
You're a spelljammer.
In the meantime,
Harry.
I'm trying to figure out how to play the song they played when they approached us on my pan flute.
That's funny.
Never give up. Never surrender.
Okay. As the Star Shark glides through the vast expanse of wild space, a sight emerges from the darkness that is a beacon of civilization in the unending void. The Rock of Brawl. It's a gargantuan, irregular-shaped asteroid, honeycombed with structures that jut out at odd angles, lit by countless lanterns and magic lights that shimmer like a cityscape view on a clear night. You watch as countless Spelljammer ships, various designs and origins, move in and out of the docks. Some are docking, others departing. Their courses charted for distant worlds or unknown adventures. The Rock of Brow foams with life, a bustling port city in the heart of the cosmos.
Does it have fins? Is it a spelljammer itself?
Kinda. Yes, I'm gonna say yes. Yes, it does have a Spelljammer helm that can move it, and you'll see like there's the Lake of Brawl and all that kind of stuff. And there's actually different. I'll explain a little bit of it, like the different parts of it. But the underside, of course, because you guys have learned that you can be under it as well. But that's off limits, as that's their prison and military place and stuff like that is on the bottom end. So there's the high city, the middle city, the low city, and the underside. And the docks, I believe, like always, are in the low city. So low city like High City, right, where the lake is, and you can kind of
Mm.
guess, from that description, upper class, lower class. So you can actually, if you kind of zoom in there, you see a squid ship and a galleon, and a couple other ships and so on in the dock. Because there's some wooden docks extend to wild space. Now this is something when you're docking. I explained before, like when you go into a gravity envelope of something bigger, you then take on their gravity. So getting like piloting into a dock, that's pretty tricky for crew like you. All right, so helmsman, make an Arcana check.
Here we go.
Oh, he's spinning too wide. I need a sleight of hand to grab those sails to correct. Oh, it's spun. It's going good. You guys are getting closer to the dock, and there's clearly another Spelljammer whose helmsman is a little off, and it looks like their ship might actually be careening in yours. I need an athletics check to be able to do a hard spin.
Giving aid to whoever.
Okay.
I like that yellow. That was good, Joe. That was good, Dan. All right, you managed to spin, and then now you're supposed to be gracefully going into the docks, and I need another helmsman Arcana check. Look out for that dock. Athletics check.
I'll help you this time, Dan.
As you leaping off the bow to be able to, I don't know if any of you boatmen, like I've had to do this a few times, going on your boat, and you leap off of it to kind of grab a hold of the bow to kind of spin it. Small boats, obviously, not large ones. All right.
I couldn't do that on a carrier.
No, not on a carrier. Little passenger boat, I've done that. So you've managed to dock.
Oof. Let's not do that again.
I see where it landed.
Yeah, so the dock, some of the people, the docksman kind of comes by and, you got cargo coming off, or what's the purpose? Oh, it looks like it might need some repairs.
Uh,
Yeah, here for
You wanna ask for
repairs
repair?
and I guess pleasure.
Pleasure. All right. Well, anywhere in particular that what type of pleasure you're looking for, and I might be able to steer your way.
Good beer.
Good beer.
How about a healer? You guys have any healers in town?
Yeah. There is the no, that's not it. Yeah, the Temple District in the High City. You might want to clean up a bit before you go up there. But there's various gods, faiths, and pantheons in the Temple District. You can actually kind of see the Temple District, by the way. It's right over there.
All right. Yeah, and I guess a bar where you can get some beers and.
The closest bar is the Happy Beholder.
Nah, happy beholder.
Don't start a fight there.
All right. Well, I guess and can we pay dock workers here to help fix up our ship, or how would that work?
Yeah, I can arrange some. I can put this in dry dock if you want, and looking it up and down. It's not bad, actually. It looks like someone's been patching it. So really, we just go over a few things. A week? Let's say 100 gold?
I've got 9.
I've got 9, and I've got 2 azurites worth 10 gold each.
I've got a crap ton of like gems and stuff.
Don't we have some cargo also?
We do have.
You've used a lot of the cargo to repair your ship. Hence why you probably shouldn't go to Greyhawk.
We can do 100 if all of my gems and stuff can be sold for face value. I can get to 100.
I was going to ask him if he knows of someone that might have some tasks that we might help complete. Earn some more
Oh,
gold.
look for some jobs. Oh yeah, for sure. There's places around here for that. You can always go to the Mersane agency. That's in the lower city.
All right. Well, I guess we'll give you the gems if that's okay payment.
Oh, absolutely. Yep.
All
Yep.
right, so
You
that
don't have to
means
pay now. I mean, I have your ship as collateral.
all right.
Fair enough.
Yeah, 100. I think I have about 140 gold worth of gems total.
Okay, sweet.
I was adding it up. It's somewhere in that ballpark. I have no gold at all other than that, though.
So he mentioned we might want to get cleaned up before going to see these healers. Any ideas? I've only got travel clothing. I don't know if that's enough.
Well, I think maybe like an inn with a bath or something like that is what he was talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
So where do you guys want to head? You want to
Let's go to the Beholder. I bet they have some rooms, and we could also get freshened up there.
freshen up there? Maybe tomorrow go visit maybe sell off some of these gems and go visit the Temple District tomorrow.
Yeah, well, we could today, like, after we
yeah.
freshen up, or maybe even before we freshen up, we could see if there's any jobs, especially if there's any around town that we could just, get a little bit of pocket change.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
probably pretty early in the day still, so.
So go to the Beholder or go to the Merchant Agency first?
Yeah,
I think.
let's go to the mercenary agency just in case they give us like some mucky kill all the rats in the sewers or something.
Okay, we'll go to the Merchant Agency.
Now you thought merchant. I said Mersane. A little different. Let's
This is
see.
how I was spelling it.
Can I? Oh, it doesn't do it. Oh, God, I wish I could just drag and drop pictures. Wouldn't that be nice? All right. So if I I'll just do this maybe. Sorry, there's one thing about a sandbox campaign is the DM isn't always ready for everything. How about that? The Mersane is the guy on the right. They are large celestials, but they are, merchants, and they do a lot of business. Yeah, they're usually buying and selling Spelljammer helms and other magic items and so on. So they're a place that you could buy or sell magic items, or maybe track down some magic items, or get your Spelljammer helm fixed, or get a new Spelljammer helm to put in your, something.
Yeah, I guess let's go say hi and say you could use a few extra bucks. Did you have any work?
Work. Well, do you have any items to sell? Magic items to sell?
We don't have magic items. We've got some pretty things and some gems.
Okay. Well, gems in the Rocket Brawl, you don't need to turn them into coins. You can just use them as coins, like they have value. So,
Okay.
like if someone says something's 10 gold and you have a cool looking bracelet worth 10 gold, you can just give them the bracelet.
Okay.
So there's no need to really turn it into money. No real need unless you guys are, wanting the liquid cash for whatever reason.
Okay. But how can we earn some more?
Is any of you guys good researchers.
Mm.
Is the ability for research.
Sometimes history, sometimes investigation,
If you need to
sometimes
know about animals, I could help with that.
sometimes persuasion to get someone else to do it for you.
Yeah, and I'm trained in religion. I like researching.
Yeah,
I like
if you,
research.
I'm looking for somebody to go to the Library of Spheres, and recently one of our colleagues had a issue there, and we're no longer allowed there. But there's a particular item I would like researched. So if you guys could maybe um, clean yourself up a little bit and get into the library to do some research. I have the passes to get in there. I just don't have, I don't have the people to get in there for. If that makes any
And what's the
sense.
topic?
Um, there's a particular item we're looking for. Um, sorry, one sec. Just looking for it. Oh, actually, it's not an item. Sorry, I apologize. It's a particular ship of information on a ship they're looking for. It is, I think, it's made out of. It's a ship out of a giant skull.
All
Okay.
right.
And
Yes.
it's called, I believe it's the Nether Skull. I have to take a look.
And
Oh,
we're a little bit new here.
yeah, I think it's something that Nether Skull, Necro Skull, Doom Skull, something or whatever. But we've heard that
Skull.
it's an old ship that was made out of a like the head of a space giant. Some necromancers took it over, and it was a very famous ship. But since then, it's disappeared for a long period of time, and then we've heard uh, accounts of it, showing up in other places. And spelljammers are kind of our main, you know, buy and sell thing. We buy and sell used cars here. So this particular ship, we're kind of interested in it to see if this new one that's popping up, if there's any research of places that it's popped up in, if it's like similar to the old one, what kind of a ship it is, that type of thing.
That sounds like my kind of shit.
We can look into that. Speaking of which, though, it sounds like you guys, get around. Have you heard anything about stars disappearing?
Stars disappearing. Yes, but not recently. Well, I mean, there's a myth about like star systems being devoured and so on, and in ancient texts, but it's almost like the boogeyman of space. I don't really think. I don't think there's really much to it. So when people say that kind of stuff, it's probably some other creature that's blocked out the light for them, or something like that, or they've been affected by their own spelljammer helm.
Wow, a creature blocking out light from a star. That must be huge.
Well, depends how close you are to it.
Fair. All right. I guess let's go to the Hafty Beholder. I didn't really hear what the first.
Happy
Oh, Happy. That makes more sense.
fish.
All right, off to the happy beholder. All right. All right, when you guys come in, um, large Luigi greets you and is delighted to see you.
Large Luigi. You related to Big Luigi?
I prefer large. He goes with the, the whole L thing. But come on in. I haven't seen you guys here before, and I remember everyone that's come here.
And maybe you remember a group of astral elves on Seamoth, although they obviously weren't on the Seamoth when they visited the bar. They recommended your place.
Astral elves, okay. How long ago? Because there's a few groups of astral elves that have come past here recently. If they recommended, though, it's probably Jenny. Is it Jenny?
Captain Zelina?
Oh, really? She liked it here? She really didn't seem like she liked it here. I didn't think she'd come back. Interesting.
Elves are
Yeah.
hard to judge sometimes.
Sometimes they are hard to read for what they like.
But have a seat. Let me get you some pizza, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Perfect.
Space pizza.
You got any kind of any meat kind of on like the raw side?
Raw pizza. Sounds gross. Kind of doughy. Wouldn't recommend.
No. I just want just the meat toppings to be raw. And I'll put them on myself. I don't know that everyone else doesn't like it that way. Like the pepperoni,
Oh!
like some or something like that.
All his eyes look back and forth and then squint to you. Are you a vampire?
No. I was taken by vampires. I hate them years ago. Why? Why do you
Oh.
ask?
Sorry. I got something special under the bar for you if you'd like.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll have that.
All right. One special wine coming up.
Okay. What vintage is
Oh, positive.
Yeah. No, it's looks around. Astral elf.
Oh, I love that stuff.
All right, coming up.
Good thing I'm not offended easily.
Okay, so one thing you know that large Luigi talks to everybody here and remembers everything. Everything about them, about what they're doing, what they had. But yeah, you guys get your pizza, your special drinks.
So, first I would ask him if he's heard of the problem with the stars going fading. If he's run across anybody else that's researching it.
Oh, yeah, I have heard about the stars disappearing. I don't know if anyone's actually researching it. I would suggest if you want any records of it, you'd go to the library for it to find the records. Maybe, are you researching it?
So we're going to be researching it, but he kind of had to make a side stop here to visit the temple section to look for some aid for our Spelljammer that needs some special attention for the ship.
Okay. Well, if you are researching it, my suggestion would be to go to the library, find out any reports of that type of activity, and see if you can actually go to wherever these stars have disappeared from, and civilizations that are close to some of these areas. Get some first-hand knowledge. I mean, everything I get is second-hand, third-hand at best. So I hear lots of rumors about it and lots of people thinking it's this race or that race. But if you really want the truth, I would go to the source. Go find out. Go to some of these places to find out. That have said that it's happened closer to their areas to find out more about it.
I would
That's a
tell him
good plan.
that it sounds like a good plan, but the reason I ask you too is because some barkeeps tend to know, hear all kinds of information, and sometimes can be more resourceful and very helpful people. When you're trying to solve a problem or just at least headed in the right direction. Paying him a
Uh,
compliment, building up
yeah,
his
he says,
ego.
yeah. I mean, that's why you always, whenever you go into any new town, you head to the bar first, right?
That's right.
Absolutely. Oh, and out of curiosity, have you heard about a nether skull popping up from anybody?
Nether Skull. Yes, it was a ship probably over 100 years ago. Um, Head of a giant, and I've heard there's been sightings lately of it. And usually any information that I've heard is when people see it, they just run. Um, I've heard that there's something about the ship where it kind of has smaller ships like attached to it, and they kind of. I've heard people say that the you know when they see this thing, smaller ships get launched from it and heads towards them before they run off. And something about spooky necrals tendrils or something. That stuff is hard to tell if it's any truth to it.
So no pleasant astral elven music to greet you.
No. The odd thing is though is I have heard it pop up, but it's not all in one area. It seems to be all in a bunch of different areas, but I have no idea who's flying it or what group has taken over. So with that many people saying about that ship in so many different areas, I think there's some truth to it.
Where was the last place that you heard it was?
Um, Planet Blue.
Okay, got it. You got a room with a like a hot bath here we could use to kind of freshen up and clean up a
Oh,
bit.
I'm sorry, I'm not that kind of tavern. We just serve drinks and food here, not that type of entertainment.
So
You recommend one that's a fair price and
might have.
You might
quality?
want to go in the middle city, I believe. Let's see. Actually, I don't have an inn handy to be honest. But yeah, he can tell you of an inn.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have one in my fingertips, unfortunately. I know that would be something that you would probably want pretty quickly, but I don't got it.
Do you guys have a stage here? Our friend is a performer.
Absolutely. There's all sorts of places like that. There's the Jugglers Folk Guild House, um, and I believe the High City has the Festival Grounds and Arena of Fun. There's the Royal Theatre Company. Yeah, if you're a performer, there's lots of places to go.
Sounds fantastic.
Well, yeah. Thank you for your hospitality. This has been great.
Yeah, you've been super helpful, Large Luigi.
Hey, anytime. He does use his telekinetic eye to be able to move stuff around. He doesn't do the cooking himself. Neither the fire rate to do some flame beyond. but but yeah, he just uses his telekinetic ray to serve dishes and so on. Okay, you got your food, you got your special wine, your Luigi's Big Pizza.
Yeah. Future reference, do you have a delicacy called anchovies?
There's fish on this graphic.
Yeah, there is actually space fish, by the way. There's space whales too, and all that kind of stuff. There is that. Yep. Yep. The anchovies aren't actual anchovies though. The lake is actually stocked full of fish. So there's trout, but I wouldn't put it on a pizza. But also, this is a pirate place. A lot of people come and go with different trade goods and stuff. So you might find it. It's easier to
Well, they have
find side of miniature giant space hamster though.
I love a good crab and mushroom pizza.
All right, where to?
Gold on the table, and I guess let's go freshen up.
Okay.
Yeah, the hotel.
Yeah, you can find an inn, no problem. You can get freshed up for the next day. No problem with that. And then where are you heading?
You want to do the temple first or the library?
I was wondering.
Oh, good.
I was just going to ask if you guys wanted, a couple of us could go do the research. A couple go to the temple. Occur to the temple. Or do you guys want to stay all together here?
I'm fine either way. The research might take like all night. That's my only reason.
Yeah, if we think the research is just sitting in the library and going through a bunch of stuff, I'm happy to do that.
I was going to try to help you with that.
But I don't know what they're gonna want to. I assume they're gonna try to cast like Greater Restoration or something like that, and we don't have the money for it. Should we start mugging people?
No.
Well, we can. I mean, we should at least find out how much it's going to cost. I think.
Yeah, let's go to the temple.
After we get cleaned up.
Okay, is there a particular faith that you guys want to try to find a temple of in the temple district?
Yeah, like a
Merkel.
like Merkel, a god of death.
Merkel?
That's who I.
Well, Merkel's a dead
Nate.
god. He doesn't really have a whole lot of temples around here, right? I mean, he died.
Yeah, that's
Isn't there some nature?
That's Dara's deity, which is probably why she can't go past first level in cleric, because she's just living off like remnants of his power. But she'll go for like an allied god of death, like maybe Kellingboar or something like that.
Yeah, well, you gotta remember, here in space, anyone's god. It doesn't even, doesn't have to be a Forgotten Realms god, because there's Oerth gods, there's Kryn gods, there's all sorts of gods. So,
Yeah, let's find.
Yeah, I would say let's go to like someone that's like vanilla, like Lathander or whatever. I'm sure they'd be able to do it.
Okay. So yes, the priests there are willing to, in exchange for donations, blah, 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 blah. They would have to examine the person to be able to figure out, what type of magic would help. And there is no fee for the inspection.
Do we bring her here, or do you come to...
Yes, you would have to bring her here.
I would kind of assume that we probably would have brought her after going to Midtown, because, I mean, why would we just go without her?
Okay. So if they look at her and so on, they believe that they don't think a lesser restoration will do it. I mean, it's cheaper. It's 150 gold for lesser restoration, but they don't think that's gonna be the one that helps. They believe actually a remove curse will actually help her, and that's 250. I mean, they can try if you want to try a lesseration for 150. They can, but there's no guarantee. It could be your lower thermometer, but we believe it's this more expensive part.
So, can we like maybe do something for you to help reduce the cost, that 250, knock it down to a more reasonable price?
What do you suggest?
Well, if we had gone to the temple I had recommended, would suggest lots of things. But here at this temple of Lathander, I don't know, like maybe go convert some people and try to get rid of all that's against you, or convert some people.
We're making a trip to the library because we have some research to do. Is there any information that you're looking for from there that we might be able to look up for you?
Oh no, the temples of faith have nothing. They don't want anything to do with actual knowledge. Come on, religion and science, that doesn't mix.
I can take a poo in Helm's Temple.
We do have a Spelljammer. I mean, once we're back ready to go, we're happy to carry stuff.
If you all if you guys spend a week inside the temple, helping people, seat them, greet them, guard them, that kind of thing, then they will knock off 100 gold.
Fuck.
Well, we got a week's worth of repairs anyway, right? So
That only knocks 100. We don't have enough gold. We need to start mugging people.
well, we could also do our library thing, and
Yeah, let's do the library thing.
Yeah,
but
let's start.
I'm willing to spend time here as long as that's not time I'm spending researching.
I think a week for 4 people for 100 gold for adventures is pretty. It is what it is, but that's pretty rough.
Well, you can try to influence them use an influence type of skill to change their mind.
How about if I was to play music for your sessions or whatever, or attract people?
Music. So you know some hymns?
Well, you can teach them to me, and I'll play them.
Okay. Do a performance check to try to convince them that it's worth it. How about if you do that, we will knock 200 gold off.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
That is feasible. Yeah.
Yeah. But let us go to the library.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, Library of Spheres. Okay. Well, first, let's see if any of you guys know. Let me get to that part of the adventure. Let me go back. I'm kind of jumping all over the place.
We want to research both the Nether Skull and the Dying Stars.
Okay, to start off the investigation, again, this isn't a speed challenge because this is This is research. I need someone to do an Arcana to try to. Is this just researching the Nether Skull thing, or are you researching your own projects? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna say it's both. Yeah. So go ahead. I need an Arcana. Anybody can do it. All of you could do it.
I'll roll it. No one else does. My Arcana's not great. It's better than 0.
Okay, you guys are pouring through the books, and both Methos and Kazdul. Oh wait, that was Methos' performance. Moken and Kazdul have found some interesting things about some celestial phenomena that you've heard histories of. Now I will need a history check to kind of trace those sightings through different... two. Okay, so you can't really trace some of these sightings back to anything from the history. So I guess you're gonna have to try to investigation to try to find more abstract information about it.
I wonder if we could persuade someone to help us that's more skilled at this than we are.
Well, you know what? Because you guys can't find anything, that's really what the next step is. You're going to have to persuade someone to help you. So this is a persuasion check to help some of the people there.
So you're going to reach out to the librarian and, hey, I'm looking for this. Can you point me in the right direction?
Yeah.
Oh my God, look at you guys. You guys are amazing.
I don't know if that's a good amazing or a bad amazing.
It will be apparently all.
Okay, Dara has managed to sweet talk somebody to help with the stuff. Now you guys can kind of go back to the beginning, so to speak, where you've done your Arcana checks, which is fine, but you're trying to trace it back to different things in the past. So now, with her helping one of you can make history check with an advantage.
Not fucking me.
I've only got a +1.
That's better than me.
I have a -1.
Yeah. So it's
I mean, I'll roll it, but
no, +1 is the best one.
So shift or
Alt
control?
for advantage.
Alt.
alt.
Oh, that's right.
Alt advantage.
Okay, you have managed to trace it back for some different histories and so on. All right, so you find 3 different planets from 3 different locations. So 3 planets of civilization that have had issues with the stars. You've also found information about the Doom Skull, but we'll get to that in a minute. There is planet Cygnus. There's Cygnus the 6th. No, 7th. Cygnus the 7th. It's here. I'll just copy paste this. Um, copy this information about. Oh, that didn't copy very well. I'll put it in Discord. That's what happens when you go from a PDF. Oh, that didn't. That's better at least.
Fucking ocean planet.
Ocean planet. Then there is planet Gyrus. And I'll show you what you know about Gyrus. And then there is the planet Cerulia. Two ocean planets. Lucky bastard. So one of the civilizations are about on the islands of an ocean planet. The other one is under the sea. Okay, so now about that ship. You guys actually heard of this strange kind of spin-off group, something called the Starfallen Cult. Is one that's using this necromantic doom skull ship. This is what you find out about it. Oops. Ignore that last line. I can just edit it then, I guess. I didn't realize I copied a little bit too much. There we go.
No, you're talking about it.
Anybody see connections that it's called the Starfallen Cult?
Yeah, what was the name of the cult that the cult Starfallen Cult is the one that attacked us on the on that what we had to escape from. The that captain lady that attacked us as we were trying to leave the planet, she was part of the Starfallen Cult.
She was?
Yes, she was. At least she was according to my notes that I wrote last week. Her name was Laurent Voss of the Starfallen Cult.
But their
They
goal
harbored
was
no ill
the
will, but
apocalypse,
their
sounds
arrival
like.
risked. What's that? Yeah, so maybe she was in one of those little boats that comes off it.
When she attacked us, didn't she give us some spiel about our presence messing something up?
Yeah.
They harbor no ill will, but our arrival risks accelerating the death of the cosmos.
Oh, okay, never mind.
A colossal
Thank you.
anomaly lies in your path. That's what I have. That might be a separate note, but that's what I have right around where I have her notes.
Do we know anything about this cult? Like where we might find some of these people, or where they're headquartered, or where they
I'll bet
frequent?
Luigi knows, and I'll bet they got gold.
Back to the mugging plan. Should we go tell our big blue friend what we've discovered so far, or?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, you guys go back to the what's it called? Not the Mersane agency. And you get the information on that. And goes, oh, it's the Starfallen Cult. Oh, we haven't really heard of them before. Okay, well, for the research, he wants to know, do you want to be paid in cash or items?
What kind of items do you have?
We have a bunch of type of magical items. What would you like? What are you looking for? I mean, what the value I have is what you guys gave me. I can give you 100 gold for it. But if you want, I got some potions or some. Look at this magical fishing pole.
My buddy here likes anchovies.
Let's just take the gold because we actually need a couple hundred gold. What do you guys think?
Yeah, as enticing as the magic fishing pole is, that sounds like the magic beans. I think we should take the gold.
Yeah, hold on now. We have magic beans. We get the goose that lays the golden egg.
So,
But I haven't heard of the fish that lays the golden egg. So, yeah, we'll take
caviar.
What does the magic fishing pole do?
Magic fishing pole.
Yeah, it's probably a monk weapon.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It might be that fish hook from magic fish hook from the other one campaign.
Magic
The
fishing
Tense
rod.
Town
Oh,
campaign.
there it is. Mystic fishing rod. There we go. It looks like an ordinary fishing pole until you realize the shaft is covered in tiny runes and the hook is made from the bones of a mythical aquatic beast. Gives you advantage on survival checks to catch fish.
I think we'll take the gold, but thank you so much.
Well,
and I think
you can also fish in other dimensions. So you could actually fish in the astral sea and places like that, where no body of water is required.
So I think we actually have enough gold to get the remove curse now, and still have enough left over for the to fix our ship. Probably barely.
Yeah, we do. Because we need 50 gold for them, for the people, and then 100 gold. And you said you have about 140, and I have like 210 gold gems.
Yeah, I have about 140 in gems and vestments and embroidered silk.
And I think we all have like
9. Yeah.
But we have a little bit.
Yeah. So I guess it's 100 or 150 to get the remove curse. We talked them down. I know we talked them down from 250. Do you remember what we talked them down to?
Yeah, they were 250 and we have to pay 200 for the performance, so we need 50 left. So we just need 150 total, so we're already there, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Why don't we go get Cyrilla, carry her over to the temple, and get her healed now? So that way we got another crew member if we got something that happens.
Okay, sounds good. I guess we'll take the fishing rod. Thank you.
No.
What?
No,
we'll take the gold. Right?
No, no,
Yeah,
no.
we
We
want.
have enough gold. Let's take the fishing rod. Why not?
How do you have enough gold without the fishing rod? That's what I'm confused at.
Because it was 250 for remove curse. We got 200 off that, so it's only 50 left.
Yep.
So that's 50 gold, and then we need 100 gold to repair the Spelljammer. And Billy said he had
Oh, okay.
140 gold.
I see
of
what you're
gems.
saying. So
Yeah.
we might have barely enough. I don't know that
And
I have
I
trouble.
have 2 agates that are worth 10 gold each. So we have 160 gold of gems.
Okay.
It's probably worth starting to build up our gold though, because my guess is we're going to need a bunch for different
I
things.
got 2 pairs of engraved bone dice for 20.
I can ask him how much he this plus
But
one
I'm
longbow.
like useless on the ship anyway, so if I can like spend some time fishing in the astral sea and potentially get stuff that we could sell, that might be better in the long term.
Okay, if we only need 50 to get the remove curse, I'm going to sell these 2 pairs of engraved bone dice, which are worth 25 each. I'm going to trade them for getting the remove curse for Cyrilla. Okay, Darren?
Okay.
So I will just I'll click them. I got 2 of them, and I'll just delete them from my inventory, I guess.
Sure. Yep.
Let's do the fishing rod.
Okay. So let's see if this comes across properly. There we go. Oh, what do you mean a message is too long? All right. Let me try this again. Shouldn't be too long. Should just be that. Oh, too long. Jesus. Do I do it in pieces? Okay, let's see if I can do it in pieces. Sorry for the delay here. Oh, how is that? Okay, that should be... No. Fine, I'll do it in pieces. I don't know if you're a conjurer to get into the fisherman's paradise, but
I don't even know what a conjurer means.
it's
I can
a
conjure stuff.
specialized wizard. It's a specialized wizard.
Okay, as we look for more people in this campaign, we need to tell them if they ask what we need, we should say a conjuration wizard.
Because we have this fishing pole.
Requires attunement by arcane spellcaster.
Oh, so nobody can do that.
None of you are an arcane spellcaster?
Uh,
I am.
That's what I thought. I saw someone cast Eldritch Blast not too long ago. I don't know where you would get that from. Okay, so you got the fishing pole. You go get her back, and where is she here? The Silvery Quick Spark. All right. So you do get her back, and she's like, "Look out, Captain!" You see when she wakes up. Oh, what?
I'm the captain now.
Look at me. Okay. Oh, what happened to? Where's Captain Ilyana?
She unfortunately perished when the what's her name? The shark. When our ship crashed into that swirling mass and ended up on the planet. She's passed away. We lost a lot of crew. Luckily, you weren't dead. I put some healing magic on you, but you got cursed by something. We're here in this temple. We just had the curse removed. We're on what's the name of this island? Ross Pearl.
Rock of Ball.
Yeah, that. We're there.
Well,
so you've been
where's my baby? Show me. Bring me to my baby.
Oh, she's in the dry dock getting repaired. We had to take the the Zerkwood. We had to use it to patch up the ship just to get off the planet.
You're letting
Um,
some filthy pirate dock workers touch my baby?
Well,
It was only
not
touch-ups. We did majority of the work
start to work
ourselves.
on it because you were a little incapacitated. Now that you're back, I think you should go supervise the work.
Oh, yeah, yes, or rip them from their dirty, slimy paws. Take me to my baby, please. I mean, thank you for rescuing me. Take me to my baby, please.
Okay, come on, let's go, and make sure they make sure they got the ram working well because we might be fighting some cultists and we might need to ram somebody.
Could we stop by Luigi's on the way to the ship real quick just to ask him a question or two about this cult?
Oh well, you can, but she seems to be livid of that other people are putting their fingers all over her you know ship.
Well, I tell her where the ship's located, and I'm guessing she'll be okay.
Okay, so you
Yes,
leave her on her
yes, guys.
own. There it is. Go get it, Celery. Celery, you're fine. All right, so Luigi, he's quite happy to see you. Knows your names, where your last table was. How'd you like the special Astral Wine Vintage? And says sorry. You should be a little bit quieter about that.
It was fantastic. Do you have anything like gnome, halfling, something a little light, more light bodied?
Halfling's hard to come by, so I don't really have any of that. But if you'd like, if I might come across some.
Okay, yeah, keep it in mind. Keep a lookout for me if you don't mind. But I'll take some more of the elven stuff if you've got it.
Elvish wine, absolutely. That's what we call it, right? Nudge, nudge.
Yes.
By the way, your advice on the library was spot on, so thank you for that.
Hey, that's what I'm here to help. I don't just make the best pizzas in space.
Oh, hey. Also, I kind of told this librarian I was gonna meet him here for a date later on to convince him to help us out. So, when he comes by, just tell him yeah, I was taken off. I was arrested and hauled off the island, and you don't know where I am.
Isn't he the guy sitting right over there, giving you the wink?
Oh yeah, he is. I'm on the other side of you.
Right. Well, anything else you want to talk to Luigi about?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're curious if you've ever heard of Starfallen Cult.
The Starfallen Cult. Yes, I've heard a little bit of it. Kind of a crazy bunch of kooks. Apparently, they're saying that everyone's Spelljammer ship is wrecking the cosmos, and they need to shut them all down. Yet they're flying around in Spelljammer ships, telling everybody. So it's almost like hippies saying that all these gas guzzlers are ruining the environment while their own car is just like bursting out piles of smoke. But
Do you know where
yes,
we can find some?
no, I don't. But I've heard that they're starting to grow and becoming a little bit of a nuisance. I mean, they always claim that they're doing it for the good of everybody, and then they try to ground everyone's ships. But they don't seem to be very tough, as in they don't take any big places. They always try to pick on people that small vessels that can't really put up much resistance.
Yeah, they attacked our vessel and they lost. We actually took their vessel, but we didn't have enough people to man it, so it's out there floating. And, for like whoever wants it, I guess, back in that place we left. But they weren't very tough. You're right.
Yeah, they
At
seem to
least.
commandeer other people's vessels, and then they put their own kind of mark on them, and they're yeah. So yeah, they're an odd cult for sure.
So do you know what this mark looks like that they put on it?
No, just their own marks, like their own. It's from what I understand, there are a bunch of warlocks, and they all seem to be connected to some far realm. I don't know, being or something like that.
Oh, got it. All right. Well, I guess. Thanks for your help.
No problem. All right. So when you guys get back to your ship, Silvery has already wrestled the ship away from the dry dock herself, and saying they're not touching my ship anymore. I'll fix it my damn self. Who made these things? What the hell happened to the kitchen? And
You were driving.
so she
We had to improvise.
yeah, they improvise. So anyway, the dock worker seems, a little flustered, but not the dock master not so bad. He goes, yeah, so we didn't finish the work, so we can settle for 50 gold, and we understand their types. He says as he kind of puts, gestures towards your gnome.
Okay, here's a nice chalice worth 25, and a set of vestments worth 25.
All right, sounds good. Good luck, he says as he rolls his eyes.
All right,
Okay.
so
World is our oyster, or the universe is our oyster. We have 3 planets that we could potentially check out for fun. I guess we could drop off the remainder of the cargo. I don't even know how happy they would be.
yeah, I'm saying let's pass on Earth. Earth
Um,
or however.
Well,
The
your
most-
Spelljammer now, because she can also fix the ship, right? She not only does she drive it, but she can fix it and change it. She says she'll probably need the remaining wood to do the last touch-ups.
Okay. The most promising one sounded like planet Cygnus, because the indigenous species there, the Lumiphores, they apparently can communicate with the stars. So if they know something, they might know something beyond, just being proximal.
And that was not underwater, correct?
Yes.
That unfortunately that was a water one. That would be the one reason to delay, is so that I can get water
No,
breathing and water forms and stuff.
Cygnus, unless I'm reading it wrong, on Cygnus they live on the islands.
Yes, Cygnus is is islands. There's one that's underwater, but it's not that one. This one's an island. A planet
That's
with a lot of
perfect.
water, and they live on islands.
Oh yeah, floating islands. Okay. Hey, yeah, that one would. Yeah,
so it's like water world. All right, yeah, and our ship can drive on the water too, I think, if I
Yes, it
remember
can.
correctly. So
Yep, the Star
think
Shark
that-
is can't go underwater. It's not a submarine, but it can land in water. Cannot land on land very well, as you guys found out. Yeah, that was a bad landing.
Yeah.
Sounds perfect.
Let's do it.
Okay, so you guys have got the information you need. You're on the track of what's going on with the stars, and you have gotten your Spelljammer jet back, which means you guys gain a level.
All right. Taking my third
ready.
class.
You're already ready? Okay.
I'm always ready.
Did you say taking your 3rd class?
Yes, 1 level in Shadow Sorcerer. So I'm going for the whole undead motif. So I got Death Cleric, Undeath Monk, and Shadow Sorcerer.
What? No undead warlock? Come on, you need a 4th class.
No, I don't think I'm gonna go with a Warlock. I wanted the Shadow Sorcerer because she's got basically the zombie ability when she goes to 0 hit points, but she only do it once a day. She gets to stay at 1.
Okay,
They tell me I class.
I'll import Kazdal first here. And it'll erase your sharpshooter, so I'll have to put it back on you, kind of thing, for you to be able to toggle. Because it'll remove it when I import you here. There's that, and then I will toggle that on. Okay, you said Edward Moken's ready, you said?
Yep.
Alright, I'll import Moken. Okay, Moken is done. Laurent or Billy, either of you ready?
Dara is ready.
Dara is ready. Okay.
Those methods.
Hey, Methos, you gonna keep
Alright,
driving,
Scott.
or you want to let Cheryl drive?
No, she can drive. She probably has a much better arcana than I do.
And Methos. Okay. Oh, that's the Star Shark. I should. Oh yeah, that's fine. So you guys are on the ship heading out. And you do come across an encounter. Let me see if I can. Do I have pictures of these things? Oh, probably.
Darren, do you remember the trick we did to add the 1d8 roll for initiative or Gift of Alacrity?
I thought we just did that in your bonus, in your mod, right below there. It says mod 0. You can just put 1d8 in there, I believe. But I thought Gift of Alacrity works now. I thought there was a maybe it doesn't. I thought it did. I could be wrong.
Oh, let me try. I didn't.
So on your way to the planet, the vibrational hum of the Star Shark's Spelljammer helm shifts subtly in a pitch, a quiet sign of a change in the cosmic wind as you sail through the inky expanse of wild space. From the crow's nest, someone's yelled, "Sights ahead!" Curiously piqued, you join the crew on the deck, eyes squinting against the eternal starlight of the astral sea. Slowly, the panorama reveals itself. 3 colossal forms appear on the star-studded horizon, shimmering shapes that seem at once part of the cosmos and yet distinct. They appear to be moving, gently undulating through the celestial currents with an effortless grace that belies their size. You realize that they are not inanimate objects, they are living creatures, their bodies alive with faint luminescence, their surfaces speckled with a patchwork of vibrant hues. You are looking at the Kindori.
Oh, look at them. Are they? They're not attacking, are they?
You haven't watched Ashoka? No? You haven't watched this series Ahsoka yet? Okay.
I haven't. This one. For my son to get home.
They are beautiful space elves, so everyone kind of feels, a profound peace when they look at the space whales as they go through. All right, so you guys are going to planet Cygnus the 7th. Yeah, you guys can, head down. You can find a settlement that you guys can land to, and they are, a beautiful race, peaceful race. Who's going to be your communicator?
What language do they speak?
I doubt any language you know, but there might be magic that could help.
I gotta start thinking better spells.
What? Not just all combat?
Yeah, exactly.
These aren't the ones that can think, are they? That communicate. I think that's different. Yeah.
Well, I'm happy to try, but that's what it's gonna be.
Okay. Well, they can actually, luckily, they can communicate telepathically with you.
Oh yeah. Okay, these are the telepathic. Okay.
And what is it that you're? What are you asking them?
We're very concerned about the disappearing stars. we've heard that they might have experienced this, and I'm curious if they know anything about it.
Well, yes, actually, they're deeply affected by the disappearing stars. The Lumiphores are, because their gods reside in the celestial bodies. They worship the stars, and their disappearance has kind of sent shockwaves throughout their society, leading to a crisis of faith and a growing despair. Um, um, and they have also recently lost one of their beacons that can communicate with the stars, and they desperately need to be able to get this beacon back, so they can try to sort out their crisis of faith. So if you could maybe help out with that, is that their beacon's on an island, and this terrible sea creature has managed to claim it, and they would very much like you to maybe remove this horrible sea creature that is, so they can use their beacon again, and then they'll tell you all about their dying deities in the sky.
Sounds like something we can help with.
Yeah.
All right, so they can tell you where the island is. You could sail there if you'd like.
Yeah, I think that's the way to do it. Sail on the ocean.
Yeah, your boat is seaworthy. Okay, so your boat can't get close enough to the island, so you will have to use a dinghy to get there, so to speak.
Yeah, I resemble that remark.
So I'm going to put you guys on. You guys just landed on this island. Hope you
Oh,
guys like the
Darren,
map.
can you give everybody a good berry?
Yeah, I might have to make one. One moment. Okay, good berry, and it is a consumable.
Well, I've seen this island before, I think.
Yeah, I might have could have had a different thing in the middle. But I mean, a map this cool, I'm going to reuse after I buy it, right? I mean, it's a pretty damn cool map. Okay. Sorry, I'm just going to make it's a commodity. It's, nope. I thought I had food. Do I have food? Cloth, flowers, currency, sundries? Damn it. Consumables, fruit. Ah. Found some. Okay. And then it is a action to use normally, and it heals 1 hit point. And it can only be used once. Did I do it right? Maybe I did it right. I'm guessing I did it right. So there we go. I gave everybody a good berry. Hopefully they work properly.
Yeah, and everybody should have 17. So. All right.
Yeah, it should be in your consumables. They should work. Hope so.
All right.
Everybody should
And
have
that's the
what?
beacon. Do you guys want to take a break before this?
Sure.
All right, let's take a break. When we get back, you guys can find out what terrible sea creature this here. Back in 5.
there we go. Fixed it.
All right, I'm back. Let's see. Looks like everyone's back. You want to just do a sound off? You're
Dara's
back?
here.
Yep.
Matos is here.
I'm here.
And Dan? All right, just waiting on Dan. We'll wait another minute or two.
Be right back.
Well, then you're not here anymore. Okay. Dan, you back? All right, well, good enough. Go ahead and, do your thing. You're on the island. You don't see any terrible evil sea creature. You clearly see the beacon up here.
All right. I'm going to walk right up the side here and kind of creep forward, looking around for said creature.
For those of us that can't climb the cliff, are we taking the long way?
I'll throw a rope down to you if you want. I'll throw a rope down for them to get up directly, so we don't walk in any ambush.
Am I seeing like tracks or anything that's like, yes, there's clearly a giant turtle or whatever?
You do actually see some tracks. You believe it is a large reptile. but you believe it flies, be it by the way that it moves a little bit and then disappears. So obviously it can fly or jump large distances.
So do we use Dara as bait and then we can jump him?
Yeah. I don't know if you said that with our in earshot. Okay, so I'm just going to tie off the rope and I'm going to leave it hanging right here. So if you guys want to hang down there, you can, or you can use the rope and come up. I'm going to climb up on top of this thing and get a high vantage point and look around. So I'm guessing I'm about 10 feet up on top of this thing.
Yeah, that's fair. Yep.
All right. All right. I'm going to yell out, "Hello! Is there any awful sea monsters anywhere?"
Okay. You start seeing some movement like over here in the sand. And then something is coming out of the sand.
We've got a small dragon over there.
And it speaks. I don't know if you guys speak the language, but we'll find
Draconic.
out.
What did it say?
Intruders. We mean no harm.
Okay, it takes flight, and you're going to speak to it in Draconic, saying we don't mean no harm.
We mean no harm.
That sounds like either deception or persuasion, depending on your intention.
My intention is positive, so I'll go with persuasion.
It then goes and lands on here, and it says, "Speak."
We were sent here to fix the signal thingy-majiggy and see what was going on. We mean you no harm.
Looks towards the thing. Nice. Feels good.
But I got to imagine a dragon would want something more interesting than the signal machine, right?
What? Machine? Dragon? What do you want?
We want to fix this broken machine. It will feel better when it's working.
That sounds like a deception check.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Mythos heard the same mission that I heard. So.
Oh, was the dragon the one who broke it?
Our instructions were to remove this horrible creature so they can use their beacon again. But I'm not hearing this because I don't speak Draconic. So just from that was our instructions.
You lie. You want to take nice feeling rock.
No, not really. It's going to stay here. Do you live here?
This my island. Rock feels good. Soothe. Make me sleepy. As a reminder, not all dragons are intelligent, especially when you go in different parts of the, cosmos.
I wink at Dara.
But what he winks at? Well, yeah, Dar can't really understand what you're saying because you're speaking in.
You get the sense of from my facial expressions that it's not going well.
Well,
maybe we
not.
need
Dar's
another
insight
plan.
is terrible.
No, my insight is +6. I have a 16 insight, passive insight.
Okay.
All right, throw a bear on me.
Throw a bear on Moken. All right. Let me find a good bear. Oop! I almost put a space whale on you.
There's a wild shape bear that I think was set up.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
I mean, if Mythos is looking to Dara, she's saying you got to either convince this guy to leave, or we got to get rid of him somehow.
It's
You
not.
got to remove him. So
We're
tell
gonna.
him we're taking the island.
I think the choice has already been made.
Yeah.
I hate killing a bronze dragon, but
I know. I was hoping we could recruit him.
Fight.
That didn't work.
Oh, is he? I don't know. I'm kind of role play, but I know that he's attacking since he hasn't moved.
Yes. Yes, he's definitely the turning into the bear thing was the trigger.
Oh, well then.
It succeeded on its insight check against Moken.
Oh, that wasn't good.
I like how favored foe goes on after you attack now. Used to do it before, so I'm glad that the favored foe is working properly.
Shit.
2 attacks? Someone didn't multi-class.
Oh. Not till I had that feat.
I'll have to figure that out. And then, so I'm going to smite with a big one on that one, but I'm going to just finish my attack so I get it done.
Okay.
Then, and then I'll do 2 level 2 smites for a total of 68.
21.
Make ready. Your turn comes.
Okay, so it's like 10 move to get down and another 10 to get back up. So I think I have just enough to do this because I have a 45 move. So that's 30 move to get there plus.
Yep, gotcha.
Okay, so I think I'm good to go. And then I forget what their breath weapon is.
It is your turn.
Okay. You guys are aggressive. So I am going to use a breath weapon, so I have to use... I have 2 different kinds I can use, so I have to use that. And I am going to try to use this. So you both fail, which means you get knocked back 40 feet away. So I will put you 40 feet. You do land on the ground, which is, and then you land prone. You take a whopping 6 points of damage. Wow, max. Cool.
I can put that in.
I got it. And then
Okay.
you get knocked back 60 feet as well. And you go 10, 20, 30 feet down in total. So you're actually going to take, because you're tumbling down the hill, so to speak,
Sure.
and you're going to take 12 points of damage, which barely got into your hit points. And then it is going to fly up into the air. Not that much. That's a lot. That's a little bit more than I expected. And then going to fly over here. Yelling curses at you all in Draconic.
Oh, it didn't have to be this way, little dragon. We could have been friends.
Yeah, I see it added the favorite foes damage already, so that's good. It's doing that properly. Well, for the first... Oh, it only happens once per turn, that's right. So it's doing it properly.
Yeah, for some reason I've lost the ability to remove prone from the usual, like, old way to do it, but whatever. So I do have a climb speed and everything, but I assume about total I can go maybe about 20 feet.
Okay.
And then I guess I'll sprint, and that would give me full movement again. Or actually, I'll climb up on top of this, and that's what I'll do.
Okay, so that's about 10 feet up.
It will be your turn next.
Alright, I am going to stand up from prone. That uses 22.5 move. Then I am going to... I'm going to cast Command on him. I don't know if he speaks Common. We didn't actually try Common as far as I know, but I'm going to try in Common. Grovel.
You'll never know.
Okay. And I will do under here to kind of get under this. I'm on the ground, I'm not on it, so I'm kind of using it as cover in case it comes towards me. And
Okay.
I will go with patient defense.
It's your turn.
That patient defense you had to... Oh, okay, no, I'm thinking something else.
It's dodge, basically dodge as bonus
Yeah.
action.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's different than the other one I was thinking, where you had to use You had to use an unarmed attack to get the defense. But that was something. That's a different type.
That's flurry of blows.
Well, kind of, but yeah. All right. And it's going to go down to about 5 feet. It's going to use another breath weapon.
I shouldn't have got close together. I didn't figure you'd get back as a breath weapon.
It's going to let me here. Alright, what's wrong with this frickin' breath weapon? They didn't program it. That's awesome. Thanks, guys. I can do it. Target is a line. It is in feet. It is a 60-foot line. Everything else fine. Everything else is fine. Okay.
Ooh, dog.
Holy crap.
And then it goes back up to 40 feet as it goes around.
Sorry. And I just do it again for the second beam.
Yes. Minimum damage. Well, at least you hit. Minimum damage again.
That's it. Like,
Well, you didn't do 0 damage. So I guess it isn't really technically minimum damage, is it?
Yeah, I guess I'll go here and dodge.
And dodge. Okay.
It will be your turn next.
I'm going to burn my last spell slot and try to command him to grovel again.
Okay, and you're speaking in common, correct?
Yes,
And if it can't understand you,
it doesn't follow the orders.
okay.
It would be on its turn that it did it anyway.
Okay.
And actually, I'm going to go over here just in case he gets his breath weapon back again.
If it can't understand it, does it lose its action at least, or anything? Let's see.
I don't think so, no. It's,
If it doesn't
Oh,
understand
no
your... Oh,
effect.
no effect if it doesn't understand your language. There it is, written in black and white. Got it. Okay.
I assume while I'm doing the patient defense, it'll apply to dodge.
It is your
when
turn.
it attack.
I can
Guess
find
I'll
out if you'd like. Okay, it's realizing it's going to give up this home of his. It is going to get out of dodge. So 125 feet. And range is 160, so I'm going to put it at another 160 just to kind of, actually it would be 200. Just to kind of show the distance away in case you were guys going to take a pot shot or two at it. Because I know you guys hate when things run away from you.
I'm like, we could have been friends. You could have adventured with us.
I am going to take a pot shot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, boy.
and second.
You slay the dangerous sea creature.
All right, I'm gonna swim out there as the bear and kind of like swim, like grab it and kind of drag it onto shore.
Drag it back to shore. Yeah, okay. Rip some pieces off for later.
Exactly. I definitely need some pieces of that thing.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab some of his talons.
You bet. So it wasn't intelligent enough to speak common and stuff like that. That's why I was hoping to give you enough hints with that by not, only speaking in Draconic and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know, and I didn't really have a lot else I could do. I guess I could have shot it with my crossbow or used chill touch on it, but I figured worth the risk because if I brought it down, we would have died pretty quickly.
Okay, so the Lumiphores are particularly happy of what you've done, and they share what they know. At this point, it is a piece of data. So for this part of it, you guys are gathering data. I don't want to really go into too much of the detail, but if you get enough data, then you guys can kind of go through it all and try to figure shit out with some skills, if that makes sense to you. So they tell what happened about how their stars disappeared, how it happened. They don't necessarily know how it happened, but they, give you all the evidence that they have about their area. So you feel if you want to do the research for what you have, the DC obviously is going to be quite high. The skills you're going to need for it, by the way, are insight, investigation, arcana, and history. So the more data you get, the DC will lower for these skills to be able to figure out what's happening to the stars.
Okay.
Is there a penalty for trying, or should we wait until we can put it all together?
No, there's no penalty for trying.
So we can try it now, and then when we find out something else, the DC will be lower and we can try it again.
Correct. Yeah, if you fail, you have to get through all 4 kind of checks, so to speak, to figure it all out. So the first one actually is insight for you to sift through the account stories and data you've gathered.
I can do that.
Never mind. Dara got it.
Wow.
Jesus. 25. So yeah, you sift through the account stories and data, looking for common threads, discard irrelevant information, and you do find a pattern that the stars are not merely disappearing randomly, but in a sequence, as if moving along a defined path. Now, the next check that we need is investigation.
+3.
Can help him with that. Gonna roll. Can help him with that.
A crit isn't always a success, and that is not a success.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I think we need more information.
Yep.
It sounds like we need a wizard or a rogue that's got our expertise in whatever in investigation.
I was shocked that you got through the insight one. To be honest, with only the information you got.
All right,
Okay.
I guess Gyrus.
You're going off to a different planet.
Sounds like it.
Okay, you guys can go ahead to do a long rest, by the way. as you guys are traveling through the stars to go to the next planet. The calm, quiet emptiness of wild space is abruptly shattered as a chilling howl echoes across the astral plane. It's a cry that sends shivers down your spines. From the dark side of a nearby desolate moon, a massive form detaches itself and begins to glide towards the star shark. In the dim starlight, you catch glimpses of the creature's alabaster white scales that glint ominously, giving it an almost spectral appearance against the backdrop of the cosmos. Let me find the creature. And I'm going to put it there.
Another dragon.
Another dragon.
Oh.
2 dragons in a row.
Ugh. That's crappy initiative.
Battle has
Oh my goodness, it's
begun.
about to work.
Moonbeam, a lunar dragon? Isn't that
Oh yeah.
like throwing salt in a wound? Just like
Or radiating Godzilla. Yeah.
I'm gonna do bonus action Hunter's Mark.
just remember you don't want to do favored foe, otherwise it'll get rid of your concentration of your hunter's mark. Just as a reminder.
Okay.
Oh, good. It did the hunter's mark properly the second time as well.
At least I hit.
You are next.
We're not going to talk to it.
I mean, I don't think so. You're the one, aren't you? Well, I guess we're not the one who cast Moonbeam.
It is your turn.
It does the moonbeam damage automatically. That's cool. I like how they've improved it. And it used to just you had a manual thing to do it on, but it's going to fly to here.
Did I remember correctly? Did we ever grab a wand of web, or am I mixing adventures?
I thought I gave you something similar to the wand of web, did I not?
I Yeah, I thought so. Okay.
Okay, is there a pop-up that someone's needing, or
Yeah, it's mine.
okay? You only have 10 seconds to make a choice, and then we'll move past you. I believe it's your bardic inspiration that's popped up. Okay.
Yeah, and I thought,
Okay. So I will apply. Concentration succeeded. And then it will continue flying. And it is going to use a bonus action to phase.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
I'll move over here, and then I'll move the moonbeam. To be in this direction.
all right.
You know, I feel like they should bring back Great Weapon Master, but make it a melee only feat. Just because, like, you spend so much combat just chasing down, like, fucking things like this.
Enable sharpshooter.
Did you turn it on? Yep, you turned it on. Good.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, it's disadvantaged. Oh, no, wait.
Should be advantage.
Fire.
Fairy fire gave it disadvantage.
Very
Yep.
fire, missed it. Very fire.
It's a lot of damage.
How am I doing?
I'm gonna go over the rail and stand on the outside of the ship.
Sure.
You are next.
Nice.
A damage. You did a damage.
1 weapon point.
Yeah, unfortunately, the wand web only works on like a surface or like between surfaces, so I can't just use it to knock people out of the sky.
It won't last more than a round, but you can use it for someone that's flying. If they fail to save, it webs them.
It is your turn.
Then it disappears. If it's not anchored on something, it'll disappear at the end of the round.
Oh, interesting.
But not before he comes crashing down. Got to fail a dex save though.
We'll start on your next turn.
Can I use cutting words on that?
I don't know. Can you?
Yeah, my reaction.
Okay.
Reduces the roll by a d8.
What was the damage type?
Cold. D8. So it missed you. So moving on.
Just, yeah, I'll go ahead and go into bear form.
Damn it, I forgot to phase. Nope, my fault. Forgot to phase. Okay. Bear.
The bears. Oops. Oh, shoot. Come on.
Very cool.
Strong work.
I have
Okay. 2 combats, 2 dead dragons.
The space dragons are gonna love us.
You guys can make an Arcana check.
Can anyone help with that, or?
No. But you all could make Arcana checks. Okay, Moken and Dara remember what they know about lunar dragons, and they usually have layers from either small moons or asteroids.
Are they?
Do we see?
Do they have general alignments like metallics and chromatics and stuff?
Lunar dragons are normally evil.
Well, at least I don't have to feel guilty about killing this one like the last one that we ran off.
How'd you know the last one was good? Just because of its color?
Metagaming.
That's kind of
Mhm.
racist, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shall we go check out the asteroid he came from?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
We
absolutely.
should.
Okay, I have to build you a loot pile. One moment. You guys like loots, right?
Yep. I'm taking.
Okay.
I'm also taking the fin off his back.
Okay.
I'm collecting
So
some
wait till I
skills.
finish building the loot pile before you guys go crazy, please.
How would we do that?
Is that the right one? Nope, that's not the right one. It's that one. And then one of those. 2 of those. One of those. Two of those. One. And finally, let me find this item. Not there. Okay, let me try in here. And a spell scroll. All right, I'll move it over now.
Oh, lots of crystals and stuff.
Gift of Gab.
Ooh, it's a bard spell. Can I grab that? Might actually be more
Well,
than just bard.
Yeah, I guess let's all just take a handful. It doesn't really matter all that much.
Oh. All right.
I'm gonna use 200 gold worth of the gems that I picked up to start making an insignia of claws, along with the claws I got from one of those dragons.
Sounds good. Okay. Off to the planet. You guys can go ahead and do a long rest. And your gnome Spelljammer, you guys are about to land on a very rocky planet. You do know what you know about the Duergar is that they do live underground. The outside rock is rather it's breathable, but it's the land is just terrible. So she can kind of sort of land on the ground for the skill, and you guys will have to go hunt for a way to get into the Duergar area. Do any of you have any sort of survival skills that will help you?
you have survival.
I have survival.
Okay.
I think all
Oh,
three of you do.
Yeah. I think we all have
Okay.
terrain
survival.
is
You definitely Rocky Train. You definitely can kind of find. Yeah, there's definitely signs of life and so on of the Dwergar. So you believe you can follow a trail, a small road that you find to probably one of a tunnel to their settlements. So.
Hey, have we had a long rest since the dragon fight?
Yeah, we just took one.
Okay. Oh, I threw it. I took it too. I don't know what I'm thinking. All right, thanks.
Too many beers. All right. So Dara and Mokrin and Castle and Mythos. And with your survival, it's pretty good. I will need. Okay, so one of these rocks actually start to move, and you need a passive perception, not perception, sorry, a passive investigation of 18 or higher to not be surprised by this creature.
Jesus. I hate it.
Too low.
And I don't know if any of you guys have a passive investigation of 18. So let me just double check.
I don't.
Mocha has a 9. Nope. So you guys will be surprised in the first round as this rock comes alive. Waiting for Mythos.
I did click it. I'll
Okay.
try it again. There we go. It might come
Okay.
twice.
So I'm giving you guys all reactions to begin because unless they get rid of it at the beginning of the combat, of course it does. So because you guys can't use your reactions until your turn has come and gone.
You are next. It's your turn.
Wow, I rolled shit for initiative, eh? That's what I did. Shit for
You got me
initiative.
good. Got me real good.
Okay, you get swallowed.
Ooh, shit.
The thing about being inside that, it has a anti-magic gullet. So You don't have any magic inside this tummy.
Ouch. Wasn't very nice.
Oh, why did it disappear right away? God damn it. Let me fix that. It's supposed to be blinded, restrained, and total cover. Alright.
Man, we gotta get you out of there.
Sorry about that. I didn't think that they would do that.
Are you good if I hit enter?
Huh?
Are you good if I hit enter?
Not quite yet. Sorry about that. I'm just
Yeah,
trying to fix something, and I apologize. Okay, so that should be done, and then I'm going to move him away for a sec just so I can apply the conditions. So it's supposed to be blinded, restrained, and have full cover. Okay, go ahead.
Alright, so I have no magic.
No magic.
Blind.
Yep.
Oh, I can't use teleport.
No,
Magic.
teleport definitely sounds like a magic thing.
It is a magic thing. So I am going to have to stab this. Nice short sword. Have to target him. Can't target him.
I had to remove some of that acid damage. Doesn't happen right away. I'm sorry, I removed it. You are only supposed to get hit with the bite damage, which I'll apply there. There we go. Acid happens. Wait, the acid, I think. Oh yeah, the acid doesn't happen until the Eyemonger's turn. So if you're still in its scalp, then you take that acid damage. So I apologize for that. But yet you can attack from the inside. You might be able to rupture your way out.
What is it to try to escape? This. That didn't work.
It's hard to kill it from the inside.
Yeah, they should make heavy weapons not able to be used while restrained.
Well, I was thinking he should just use his longbow. It'd probably be better than his short sword.
I know,
He's
but
already
it's just
an
how would
advantage.
you possibly use a longbow while
I
swollen?
know.
Yeah, those rules are fixed in Pathfinder. As Dan knows, because he's been in the inside of the stomach lots of times in Pathfinder.
Yes, I have.
There's lots of monsters that swallow in that game.
It will be your turn next.
Alright, let's try something. Tell it a funny joke.
Okay. It's clearly laughing. Even if it doesn't understand what you said, right? Is that in there? I just got to make sure. Does it have
The
to
only thing is
understand?
its intelligence can't be less than 4, but otherwise that's it.
Yep. So even though it has no idea what you said, it's on the ground laughing.
It was really funny though. And bonus action. I'm gonna use this. And take a few feet.
It is your turn.
Okay, I believe that it auto does this for me. However, I'm going to target Dan because I don't think this doesn't take an action. This is just the acid damage that he takes while he's in there. And then I think it auto does the save. Yes, it does. All right. No longer incapacitated, but still prone.
Alright. Bear down.
Bear. Look for the bare necessities. That didn't work.
I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head the rest of the night.
Try this again. There we go.
Oh. Yeah. I will definitely crit on that. I guess I'll do it again because it didn't now.
Okay. I was just looking to see if you could actually make an escape check instead. Just double checking. Nope, you're gonna have to poke your way out. If there's a certain amount of damage you do, you can, like, you know, poke your way out of it.
This is a special skill, but I ask anyways. Favored foe, can I target it as a favored foe?
I don't know. Does favored foe do magic damage? I don't think it does it?
Unless the ability says, like, this is magical or something to that effect, it's not necessarily magical.
Yeah, okay. So I think you can. Let me just double check on favored foe.
You hit a creature with attack roll, you can call it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you can.
Okay. Gives it to me.
Okay, not quite enough. But you don't have to do it in one swing. It's you have to do X amount of damage in one turn to be able to exit out. Or kill it. Okay, 18 damage was not enough to cut your way through.
Alright, can I, bonus action, how many good points Goodberry uses?
Goodberry heals you a point.
I'm going to use a potion of healing.
Okay. Remember you can
You're taking
target
35.
yourself through the combat tracker. But yeah, you're going to be taking 35, so I don't know how much of healing you're going to be able to get to not go unconscious next on his turn.
You're better off using it later, probably. Anyway.
Alright, I'll just wait.
Dara's a cleric. She's got you.
Dara doesn't have many spells, but I got enough to heal him if we get in there.
I got some heals too.
Well, you guys are doing a lot better this round than you did last round.
You are next.
Keep in mind he's run.
Yeah, I know. There's nothing I... Kind of sucks. Let's see if I can steal a turn from him. Actually, never mind. I'll just do damage.
It's your turn.
All right. So first things first, it's going to be night for the ranger inside there. That bear's too big. I need to maybe eat that one instead.
Oh, since I'm dead, he can spit me out if he wants.
He's gonna digest you. Oh, he tried to bite you, but can't. He's got this hard coating. It's like this hard, crunchy coating it can't get through. Why are you... That's weird. Why can't Moken see? Oh, it's dark on the planet, that's why. That's why. I actually did that on purpose. Then forgot about it. So you can't even see what this creature looks like?
Actually, I can, because I have blind fighting, but it's only, I only have 10 feet of like vision. It's weird
but
vision.
you don't have that type of...
Oh no, yeah, I saw the picture before I shifted.
Okay.
I was like, oh god, I don't like that. Alright, but I missed every single attack regardless of anything. So.
Alright, death save for Castle.
Looking good.
One to the good.
Oh, one more. That was my roll.
What would he have done? He would have got a hit point and then died again. But you could have done damage from the inside and ripped out of it like Drax the Destroyer.
Make it easier for these guys to kill him.
Make ready. Your turn comes.
Kazdal hear me on the inside, or can I?
No.
All right.
Hey, what you saying?
Crits on a 19. There you go. You save Castle's life.
But should we though?
I probably should have used the good berries on that, but I didn't think it through.
Yeah, I'll use a good berry. Oh, it looks like someone did already.
Okay, so
I can't
you guys you survived my creepy space monster. You do find the way into the Dwergar city. And who will be doing the talking? And does anyone have Dwarvish or Undercommon?
Nope. Not me.
No, I actually chose Hazadi as my second language.
Well, that makes sense because flying monkeys.
So can we find a translator in there, maybe?
Okay, so with your guys going down there, trying to show your hands of no weapons or whatever, someone will have to make a diplomacy at disadvantage because you don't speak the language.
What skill is that?
Diplomacy? Persuasion, sorry. All right,
Yeah.
mess up my games.
Yeah.
Persuasion.
At disadvantage?
At disadvantage because you don't speak the language.
What was the button for that? Control or?
Control,
Okay.
yeah, control is disadvantage. Okay, yeah, no problem. They find you a translator. Come on down, have some ale. No problems. Hey, in fact, maybe there's something you can help us with. Because
Sure.
Gyrus's core is known to emit a unique form of energy, which they've learned to harness with their advanced machinery. And the energy also interacts with the thick atmosphere to produce, like, nice, breathtaking auroras. That's totally good for the environment, as you can tell by the rocky outside. It kind of lights up the planet, makes the planet glow. I'm sure it's good. Anyway, they've noticed that their energy from their core is fluctuating, leading to an instability in their machines and the city infrastructures. And they think it has actually coincided with the disappearances of the stars around their system. So they think they're going to have to adjust the machinery, but they haven't figured out a way to do it. They was hoping that maybe, is there anyone on your ship that can maybe help with this?
Well, we'd love to
Maybe.
take a look, right?
Yeah, we're a bunch of very smart people that know what we're doing with advanced alien technology.
There's also Cyrilla. You think she would be better than us? We could go get her off our ship, maybe?
That might actually be a better idea.
Yeah, so I mean, it's not dangerous down there, right? Or is it?
Dangerous. Like, what do you mean? You're dealing with advanced, machinery with very radioactive planet core. I'm sure it's fine.
Okay. So we'll go ask Cyrilla if she'd be willing to go down there with us to check it out.
Okay, she would absolutely love to. So, yeah, she does absolutely actually help them out quite a lot. She can actually speak their language of Undercommon, which really helps. And she does ask if, hey, can I take some of this onto the ship and maybe, I think I could really boost the power, like really well if I take some of this stuff. It's not that dangerous.
Sure. Why not?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You had me at not that dangerous.
Okay, so they also give you the information of what they know about the missing stars, which means you guys can now make an investigation check again, and the DC is lower.
And everyone can roll this, correct?
Anyone, yep. What you can't do is all aid each other and get 4 advantages. You can't do that.
Okay.
Can aid one person. I just
No, you already rolled, so no, you can't.
I know.
Oh, you guys are so close. Gonna need more data.
Okay.
I aid somebody again.
No, the
Right.
check is over. You guys haven't quite puzzled it together. Not all the
You need
pieces of the
Bardic-
puzzle are there. Could you
Does
have?
Bardic Inspiration-
Yes, I'm sure you could have. Yep, that would have been a good idea.
All right, well, we know for next time.
Yeah, it's really. Yeah,
All
Dan,
right.
usually I delete a load of good berries and just edit my HP as opposed to clicking it over and over again.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys can go ahead and do another rest as you guys are back on your ship.
Do we just have that 17 good berries every day? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, kind of.
Okay.
I would say
Well,
every day, guaranteed 10, because then you use spell slots in battle and stuff. If we have multiple days, then yes, 17.
Okay, I'm rolling random encounters here, and you guys come across the apex again. Like, I don't know what the chance of this is, but you come across the apex again, the star moth. And they're like, ahoy?
I play their welcoming music as they approach.
Oh, they are very, very impressed with that. They do kind of ask you, we were actually on our way here to see the Dwergar because we heard that, we're kind of interested in what's going on with the stars, so we thought we would go here and see what they know about them. We knew that their planet kind of, there's something that they do with the energy of the stars and their core, so we wanted to know some information. I see you guys are just leaving there. What did you find?
Yeah, we had the same plan, and I guess, are you guys good sharing some of the information? We talk about the cult and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so with the information that you guys have and the information they have, you guys can now make another set of investigation checks. This time with advantage because they are aiding you.
Okay, let's use bardic inspiration on somebody too.
Yeah, which one of you wants it? Who's got the highest?
I think you have the highest, so I'm going to put guidance on you. Oh, you can't use bardic inspiration on yourself, can you? So
Nope, not yet.
Have a +2 if you want.
better than me.
I'll give it to you, Basil.
Oh, it's with advantage. Let me roll
Mm-hmm.
again.
If you have -1 on investigation, don't bother trying.
Okay. So we're still over 20. Even
Well, I
with
don't.
this second.
Well, at least 20, yes. And if you have -1, there's no sense of you doing it. Unless, of course, your guidance or whatever helps. But I don't see... Has everyone rolled already? And they just rolled shit?
No,
Oh, mine's.
I'm not
I
sure
want
how
to go.
this. There we go.
All right. You guys are missing some information even with all of that.
Okay.
Roll a 17 plus I have 2, which would be 19.
I don't see
And-
your roll anywhere.
I know I'm looking at it.
Okay.
Why it's not showing up? Because it's asking about bardic inspiration.
Well, then
I click
you have to make the choice for that. Yeah?
You were given bardic
Yeah, which-
inspiration. Yes.
If I click on that box,
You have to choose whether you're using Bardic Inspiration. My suggestion would be yes.
what I'm trying to do, but it gives me an error.
Okay.
It says MIDI qual optional flag roll error.
Oh, okay. Something's wrong then. All right. So
Yeah, it's been doing the same thing for guidance. I assume it's still working though.
is there a button you
I
can
just roll a
close, or...
d6 and add
Yeah.
it.
Have I been making checks with an extra D4? Do you know, Darren?
Sometimes it works. I don't see it working the last time you rolled.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Okay, so you rolled a 19, but it didn't roll the Bardic Inspiration. So that is going to... Your minimum amount of Bardic Inspiration will work. I don't know why it's not working. Okay, so you've looked at the star maps, and you're looking at the sequence of the disappearing stars that you've learned so far, and you've noticed the pattern form like a spiral centered around a seemingly unremarkable point in space. You now need an Arcana check. They can help you while they're here, so they can give you advantage on the Arcana check.
-1.
We've got a +2.
I'm getting the same error. Oh,
Add that 3 to whatever I rolled.
Terrible.
So I rolled my Arcana, I think, with advantage, Darren.
It did? Yep. Well, it looks like you will need to go get more information.
All right.
Water
Oh.
level.
Can we tell the elves that we're heading to a water world and
Oh,
maybe...
good luck with that. We hate the water level. Everyone hates the water level.
Do you have anything that might help us, say, breathe underwater, or...
You guys don't?
Thing for trade?
We don't at the moment. We were going to solve that problem when we got there, but...
Okay. Well, what did
I'm good. I don't need to breathe. I don't need to
so
breathe.
just send him, and you guys will be fine, right? Let me look for something here. They might have something in their pockets that they may be able to trade for.
We have these gems. We
At,
can trade these gems.
yeah, I just have to take a look at my. Okay, consumables.
I get water breathing at 3rd level. So I can do a bubblehead thing, but it's like concentrate.
Well, the bubblehead thing, I know which one you're talking about.
That's also a ritual for druids, if I remember correctly.
All right, they
Oh.
they can sell you potions of water breathing for 180 each.
Oh, I think we can then do the bubblehead thing. I've just never used this spell before.
180 each. So how many do we need?
We need
We
0.
need...
We need 0. So no one
Because
needs what? Okay.
the druid can... If he's got the spell, he can just, ritual cast it.
All right. Yeah, I don't need it, so.
Okay.
Use it. Unless it gives me like freedom of movement underwater or something, then I'd want it.
It looks like it's not a ritual though. So, but I
Oh,
have
it's
enough
not?
spell slots to give everybody, but Dara.
Yeah, don't waste a slot of Dara.
All right, so no potion
sorry
of
about that,
healing.
Elf.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, off to Cerulia. Okay. All right, on your way down to the planet, you are obviously going to have to go underwater with it. Let me just take a look here.
Yeah, 24 hours, 10 willing creatures, and it's a ritual cast.
You're thinking of allow like water breathing. This is not water breathing. This is like it's called air bubble.
Oh, okay.
I create a spectral globe around a willing creature you can see within range. It's filled with fresh air that lasts until the spell ends, which is 24 hours. And it's non-concentration. So I can cast it on everybody, but I need to cast it individually. Alright.
Okay,
We're
so you
good.
guys are good?
Yeah.
All
Yep.
right. Let's just double checking something here. All right. Does everyone remember underwater combat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disadvantage
Don't
on
use
pretty
fire.
much everything. Don't use fire, unless you have a swim speed, which none of you do, and unless you guys also have a aquatic type weapon, so to speak, mostly stabbies, like spears or tridents or javelins or short swords or daggers.
I have a spear and a dagger on me if anyone needs it.
Yeah, I would take that spear if that's gonna give me. I'm not gonna get advantage with that. Yeah, I would like that. Not get disadvantage, but the unarmed strikes you still get disadvantage with those, correct, Aaron? Unless you have a swim speed, I believe.
Correct.
Yeah. Hey, could Methos, would you mind giving me the spear?
Yeah, you want to instigate a trade with... There we go.
Either that. Okay, we're switching places. I think.
Or just add a.
Oh, that's why I've never heard of this spell before. It's a Spelljammer unique spell.
The bubblehead?
Yeah,
Just-
air bubble.
Air bubble,
Just
yeah.
drag it over
I
my
guess it's for
character.
space probably more than underwater, but it'll work.
Yeah, I know people that have used it outside of Spelljammer games. So. So you guys are all set up and you're swimming and all that?
Yeah.
Or you're casting your air bubble? Nice. I don't know if they've coded it to do anything. Not that it really
Yeah, I
matters.
don't think it necessarily does anything, but everybody except Dara has a bubblehead now.
All right.
We move super slow.
No spooky alien creatures for this one.
I think one more level, I would have had some water shapes.
Fight.
Isn't our swim speed reduced to here?
Half speed. Unless you have a swim speed.
This is all one big kind of lake, so there's not like walls or anything?
No, there's no walls or anything. It's just a coral reef that you're above. I thought it was a really cool picture, so.
Yeah.
Fire spell would probably work.
I've never seen a shark underwater. That guy looks kind of scary.
Would a fire spell work under here?
Everything has fire resistance when they're in water. If you're planning on using fire, let me add fire resistance to them.
Have Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame is not fire damage, so that's fine.
Great.
Your bow works though, right?
The bow should have disadvantage, and it won't work outside of short range. Unless it's a crossbow. Crossbows work underwater fine. But longbows would have disadvantage and can't be used in long range.
Even with sharp. And that'll end.
Here. I tried to end my turn. There it goes.
Castle getting eaten has sort of spooked me. You look like a clownfish.
You look like it. I thought Tash's hideous laughter doesn't work on creatures with a certain intelligence. Is that correct?
That is correct, and I totally forgot.
So then I'll remove the concentration, as it will not work on dumb sharks. But I'm going to say you did it anyway.
Oh no, I don't.
Okay.
I totally forgot.
Make ready.
Okay,
Your turn
should I be
comes.
looking up giant octopus or giant seahorse, or what have I got for you?
One more level till I can have a swim speed,
Ah,
unfortunately.
damn it.
Yeah. Let me just check the distance. Oh, too far. Because I can, for the heck of it, there we go. Okay, that didn't actually do anything.
It didn't. It was a shame, but that's fine. We'll have to put the spell on your spell book, I guess. Unless you already have it, which you don't.
Surprisingly, I don't.
Let me see if CPR has it. I think it does. No, it doesn't. All right. So the D&D Beyond one I think works really well, though. They really have done a great job improving the spells. All right. I put web on. I put web on there. Is there a certain DC that the wand has, though, that we can adjust it?
15.
15. So let me go into the. Oh, it's coded that I can't change, so it's going to be whatever it is.
Okay.
If it's in your spell book, the PC should be able to change it. At least I could Monday.
Yes,
Yeah.
most of the time. This one has macros that are outside of the that they use macros outside of the actual thing, so it calls upon a macro, and I don't know enough to edit that. So you should be able to cast the spell now without using a resource, and the DC is just going to be, we'll just have to leave it as whatever your DC is. I can't change it.
The wand of web disappeared from my inventory. I'm sorry. This is annoying.
Oh. Okay, well just use the web spell.
Oh, you gave me a web spell. Okay. Oh yeah, there we go. I apologize. Yeah, there we go.
And I will put a wand of web back in your inventory. It's kind of bizarre that it got used, but it's coded really badly, I guess.
Oh my god, that's not even working.
It's not working?
Web spell.
Oh, there's place measure template. It didn't work?
That's what I did wrong. I was unchecking the box. I was just clicking through too fast. Ugh.
Okay. It'll work on its turn, so.
It's your turn.
Or it's supposed to be. It didn't automatically.
DC 15, Dex. And I think it works, yeah.
Alright, so it's a dex save.
Yeah.
So it's restrained,
It's
is it?
restrained. It can use a strength check to try to break out of it as an action.
Can I do that? That didn't work either. No. No, I just put concentration on you twice. Okay, goody. So I'll remove that. Oh, for fuck's sakes. One moment, please.
I gotcha.
Okay. So it has to make a strength check to get out of it.
Correct.
Alright. It failed, so it is restrained.
It's your turn.
Chompy chompy.
Yeah, so they had apparently programmed the wand of web initially that it would just had one charge and it would be destroyed as soon as you used it, so that's why it disappeared.
That's beautifully done. Wow. Sometimes they do amazing job with items and spells, and then there's shit like that.
It will
What
be your
ability did you
turn
hex
next.
on the shark?
All right, and I assume that the shark was not right next to the reef, or was it right next to the reef?
It was close enough to the reef that I'm going to say the web is still there.
Okay. I'll get over here.
Look at all these ones.
It is your turn.
Alright, he has to try to get out of this damn thing. Oh, he has disadvantage because of the hex. That's mean! Who did that? Oh, curses.
It's your turn.
Curses is exactly right.
Exactly. Well, the giant shark has blood frenzy, which means it really wants to eat the Astro Elf now. And there goes your favorite foe.
Alright. Bonus action stars.
Can't hear you. I heard bonus action something something.
Bonus action star step.
Okay, 30 feet to a... Oh, that's nice. Gets you out of the shark zone.
Yes. And no, this is going to be a disadvantage. So
Yeah,
I'm going to shoot my longbow.
Yeah, you'll have to hold down the control button for that.
We should have stopped this throw. I should have given you my crossbow. You'd only get one attack, but it wouldn't be with disadvantage.
I get my second action.
Big giant fish, easy to hit.
It will.
That was a pretty good turn.
Yeah.
Man, I figured we had a really crap.
It will be your turn next.
Alright, hit me with that dire wolf.
Hit you with an underwater dire wolf, eh?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm about to fight the thing with a bubble head. Don't ask questions. It should be at neutral, but whatever.
Should be at neutral.
Because I'm underwater, right?
Right. But it thinks pack tactics, right? Right. So it's doing an automation that we didn't think about. Got it. Well, the first roll was the 12, so.
It's your turn.
Okay, poor little Sharky with the hex strength. You know, giant sharks are usually pretty good with strength, just saying.
It's your turn.
Okay, now sharks have never been known to be intelligent. It just goes into blood frenzy, which means it gets attack of opportunity from Moken as it's going to head towards the bleeding guy.
I apologize, I needed to click control.
That's okay. It would have actually been 6 less than that, which would have actually missed. So I'm going to undo the damage. The first roll was a 6.
Yep.
And then it will have an attack of opportunity from Methos. Unless you're not going to take one. Laurent, you there?
AFK.
Okay, so he moves on.
Still hits. Me.
Death save.
Oh.
Why are you tanking so much?
I don't know.
What
I
did
don't really
that?
have a tank.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted, but
Oh, okay. We thought you were AFK.
no, I didn't have a weapon in my hand anyway.
You can always do unarmed attack.
You want to apply that healing, Castel? I know, so he'll probably put you down again next round, but I mean, you got a couple more of that. Well, got one more.
Works out for me because I'll get my pack tactics for neutral attack.
It will be your turn
Can
next.
you kill the shark before it devours the elf?
25-foot swim speed. Control. There we go.
He's prone underwater.
Then I will use the shifter attack. What the heck? I'll just use
And Dan lives. I'm going to end the encounter because honestly, you could just leave the shark there tied up for a while. It's like it's never getting out with that hex. So good job on the hex, I must say. I've never seen the stat part of the hex actually work that well before. Okay, so you get down to the Sealants, which are the amphibious humanoid race. They are known for their wise scholars and seers who possess a unique form of astrology, relying on the star's reflection on the water's surface to predict events or divine secrets. So they are like prophets, so to speak. However, with the stars fading, their predictions have become increasingly inaccurate, throwing the Cillian society into panic and despair. Who is going to be communicating with them?
How do they talk?
They use some sort of weird signing language.
I have Druidic and Sylvan.
Do you have Aquan?
I do know. I don't have Primordial.
So to communicate again will be at a it'll be at disadvantage, but they seem extremely friendly. So what it is you're going to try to get your thoughts across to them, I guess. And to do that, gee, what kind of skill would that be? I'm going to say insight. That makes the most sense to me.
Okay, with
I've got a
disadvantage.
Disadvantage insight to communicate with
I've
them.
got a +6 insight.
You can do it.
I
I can also do it. I'm also +6, but whatever.
If
Okay,
somebody
have,
has proficiency in it, you can get rid of the disadvantage for
Yeah, I'll
aiding,
help
right?
you, Dara, so you can do it neutral.
Okay, I'll do it neutral then. I also have message. I don't know if that helps because they can't speak my language.
Okay, your charades are terrible. Your underwater charades are awful. They are a little confused of what you want.
Mokan, do you want to try? And I'll give you a bardic inspiration.
We can
I
try
already
again.
helped
You
Dara.
already helped. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
So Kazdal can try, I guess, with inspiration, or you can try with guidance. I'll give you guidance, which I probably should give
Insight.
myself.
Insight.
Insight.
It's
Yep.
insight. Yeah, who's better at insight, you guys?
I got a +1.
Same.
I'll give Kazdal guidance, and you can give him inspiration. Maybe that'll help.
He's got an inspiration on him. So go for it.
Right. Oh,
You might just have to roll a.
Yeah, you might just have to roll it manually and then add a d6 and d4 afterwards. The automations might not work.
all right.
Okay, so 14 plus d4 plus d6.
4d6 and roll.
Okay, it's an extra 4, which is enough to be able to communicate with them. So you guys can actually get the information that you need now for the checks that now you guys have a much lower DC to do the Arcana check to get all the information that you guys have.
Okay, let's think this through before we do this, since this is probably our last shot. I have a +2 Arcana.
I have +3.
All right, so I'll give you guidance, and then if no one else has a +2, if no one else has a +2, why don't you give me Bardic Inspiration, and then everyone else can just roll it straight, I guess. If you still have Bardic Inspiration left, or you can give more than one. So you can probably give maybe one to me and maybe potentially one to everybody.
I only got one more after this one.
I'll give you guidance as well.
Okay. And I'll roll.
Okay. I guess Arcana's all around.
Okay. It says I rolled a 20, but it won't let me do the thing, so I'll just
Yeah, just roll manually the extra shenanigans.
1d20. plus 1d4 plus 1d6 plus 2. Did you get that, Darren?
Yeah, it already put it all in. Did you see that? It actually did,
Well,
Dara.
No.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Or you just did that manually, did you? Okay, whatever.
I
Yeah,
just-
that's enough. The disappearing stars are not just a natural event, but potentially the result of a colossal magical force or entity. The final check will be a history check. Have you ever been in a campaign that history has come up this much?
No, and I thought that Arcana was our final check.
I have a +1.
Okay.
What else do you guys have? I have -1.
I have a -1 too.
Kazdal?
-1.
Okay.
I think we're all the
Good
same.
news, all of you can succeed. The DC is low enough.
Okay, so give the bardic inspiration to someone, and then we'll all roll, I guess. Still have one left.
Who are you gonna give it to?
How about you, Mokan? So I haven't given you one recently.
I'll roll my. Here's my history. Probably can roll from my. Not. So my history is 1d4.
Look at that.
Should I roll a 4?
Okay. Well, Dara wins the pie with rolling a nat 20 there. See if there's anything else that you guys get. Okay. So, looking in historical accounts and ancient lore that you guys seen before, reveals that there's myths and legends about something called the Star Maw, a cosmic entity that devours stars, but it's always been considered a myth. Okay, so you guys have figured out that it may be something called this Star Maw thing, that even though, it's a myth, that all evidence points that this is actually a thing. And now you'll need to figure out, maybe back to the Gloob says that maybe you should take that information back to the Rock of Brawl and go to the library to look up what the heck is this Star Maw.
All right.
That makes sense.
Yep, sounds good to me.
Okay, so back to the Rock of Brawl. I'm not going to have an encounter there. And with you guys, with that information, you guys gain another level. We'll also end it here tonight. So I will import you guys next week in case there's any changes you want to make. And yeah, okay. That's it for tonight. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know this is quite a different campaign that you might be used to, so I hope you guys are still enjoying it.
No, I'm actually I'm
It's a lot
enjoying
of fun.
Yeah.
Actually, more than I thought. Yeah.
Good. I'm glad to hear it, because a lot of times space in D&D, some people don't they don't care for it. So usually for this type of campaign, people love it or hate it. So I hope you guys are on the love it side, because I'm enjoying myself.
This city on this rock is one of the coolest settings I've seen. Dragons.
Yeah, it's better than the 1995 Spelljammer big giant manta ray they had. Definitely better. All right, guys, thank you very much for a fun night, and happy Halloween. And I'll see you guys next week.
See y'all.
Good night.
Thanks, Darren. Have a good week, you guys.